Our experience has been great. There's been lots to do, plenty to see. We've had some great food, no problems, and a great tour guide.
I think our experience has also been great, maybe for some different ways. Got to see many interesting things. Got to visit with Will this week, meet some of his classmates in Seville. Got to see a lot of interesting culture and history, and it's amazing that many of the things that we've seen over the course of the week were so many more centuries older than the United States itself.
We have seen the cathedral and the palace in Seville. Both were very interesting. We saw the mushrooms in Seville, did a river walk. We saw a museum in Madrid and also the Royal Palace of Madrid.
And some of my favorite things, I think, were maybe the cathedral in Seville, La Giralda in Seville, and also enjoyed the Royal Palace in Madrid, along with the Modern Art Museum in Madrid as well.
The most obvious daily difference has been the routine of meals and when and what is eaten. Three large meals in the U.S. versus smaller, more spread out meals with built-in coffees or drinks between. And that's been very enjoyable.
Yeah, I think the general pace of life is something that sort of left an impression on me. It's a bit slower. In Spain, one of the other things I think is very interesting about the culture is the desire of a lot of the people to do things socially, whether it's meals or shopping, to a regular break in the office, to having a coffee. It seems to always be with a group of people, either people they work with or their friends. And then maybe one of the other things, just the general impression was people seem to walk everywhere. So it's obvious they're interested in getting a lot of exercise.
Yes, I think I could get used to the pace of life and the style of living. We have been into what I consider large cities this week, large compared to where we live in the U.S., so I think that would be a change as much as anything. But I would say the same for my desire to live in a big U.S. city. That would be something different for me. But yes, I think I could see our family being happy in Spain.
I would agree. I think the biggest challenge would be, beyond the fact that there's just the difference in the language itself, is even this most simple things we take for granted in where we live in the United States. It becomes a little bit of a process and learning experience when you're in a different country, from going to the grocery store to buying clothing at a department store to walking down the street to stop in someplace and get a soda. Is that there's so many more learning experiences when you're different culture, but that's part of what makes it interesting. But yes, I think it would be an interesting experience to live in Spain.